Hi everybody. Guess what? I've got to clean my bookshelf and get all this mess put away. How about you clean with me while I chat about how January went and what we're going to be doing in February. Hello everyone, I'm the Vixen of Fiction and welcome to my YouTube channel. I write science fiction, fantasy, supernatural, and historical fiction. Currently, I'm working on a webcomic. You can follow me here on YouTube. I'm also on Twitch at Vixen of Fiction and Instagram at The Vixen of Fiction. I chat about what I'm working on, books, movies, and TV. I do occasional reviews and live sprints. Today, I'm cleaning and rearranging my bookshelf while we talk about what's coming up for February, which is Black History Month. I'm very excited to be launching my Night Write series, which are late night writing sprints and chat sessions. The first one will be on February 6th at 10 p.m., ending a 10K day that I'm doing with some fellow Authortubers. So I will be going live on Twitch at 10 p.m., and then on Sunday, I will be going live at 10 p.m. on YouTube. I'm going to do my best to write until 1 a.m. We'll see how that goes. So at the beginning of January, I made a commitment to read more after not reading much at all in December of 2020. That was kind of a dumpster fire. Now with 2020 behind us, I'm really sticking to this. In January, I reread The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan, and I read Neil Gaiman's Neverwhere. And for February, I decided to read Octavia Butler's Littlest Brood series. I started out with Dawn on the last weekend of January and was so riveted I could not put it down. And I went straight into adulthood rights. And then I finished with Imago by February 2nd. Yeah, so what to do with the rest of February? Okay. Well, luckily I have N.K. Jemisin's Inheritance trilogy. I plan on reading that. I just got the hardcover to go on my bookshelf. I'm also waiting on my hard copies of Children of Blood and Bone and Children of Virtue and Vengeance by Tony Adeyemi. Hopefully they'll arrive soon so I can get started on those. I do have the audiobook for Blood and Bone, so I might finish that before I actually get the hard copies of the books. So that's my TBR list. Also in February, I'm trying to work on creating a website for my webcomic before I put it out. I went back and forth between choosing a regular website or going with World Anvil for the interactive aspects of it. I chose World Anvil for now. It's not as easy to put together as some of the drag and drop websites, but I do like it. I just wish it was a bit easier for people like me who know absolutely nothing about creating a website at all. Like, there are things that I wish I could customize, but I can't unless I know how to code, which I don't. So I have to choose from the pre-made options, which are nice. They're not bad options. I just like that customization. Hopefully it'll all come together the way that I want it to look. If not, I might switch to a simpler site that's a little bit easier to create, where I can just create my own pictures and drop them into where I want them. But it'll just end up being less interactive. And when I'm done, I'll let you know if it's worth the money. So as you can see, I do try to keep my bookshelf to a minimum, which is hard to do for a book lover like myself. So once my bookshelf fills up, I'll usually donate or give books away before I can buy another book or another book series. Most books I just keep on e-reader or Kindle or on my audiobooks. But if I start a book or a series and I really love it and the book is aesthetically pleasing, then I try to make room for a hard copy or paperback copy on my bookshelf. So that's how I pick the books that go on my shelf, and I do have more components for this bookshelf, so I can make it bigger, I could make it go up higher or further across the wall, but that would not help me keep my book collecting at a minimum. I would probably try to fill it up. subconsciously. So in order to not do that, I try to keep my bookshelf small. I do not need the temptation to buy more books. I do have a collection of books that I plan to get rid of. I just haven't been able to bring myself to do it yet, so we'll see what happens. But for right now, it goes to the bottom of the bookshelf. I have all my classics, my easy to read books. They're Jane Austen and the Bronte sisters, those lovely classics that I like to keep handy. And then on the very bottom in the back corner, that's where I keep books that are like curriculum books, some old math books, chemistry books, law books. I don't need those handy, but I have to have them around, so I can't exactly get rid of them. Also in this corner is where I keep my X Pen pad, my Wacom pad, and my iPad. I don't use the Wacom pad as much anymore because it's not got a screen on it, but it does really help with eye and hand coordination. So I'm looking at the view screen and while I'm drawing on the pad. It's a little bit more challenging, but it's also good training. But I mostly use the X Pen here and the iPad. So everything is coming together nicely. I'm not gonna lie, I will rearrange these books a few times before I settle on how it's gonna stay. Plus with new books coming in, I wanna make sure that everything fits nicely. Okay, and let's see. So the new books that I have coming that I'm still waiting on, other than the Children of Blood and Bone series, which I'm waiting on, I'm also getting the book series from Sarah Hoffman. She is a fellow Authortuber. It's the first time I'm getting a fellow Authortuber's books, so I'm kind of excited about that. She has the Belgrave series, or it's called the Belgrave Legacy. So I'll be getting that 3-book series. I don't think they're very big, so I shouldn't have any problem finding a spot for those on the bookshelf. I'm also going to get the 4th book from Christopher Paolini, since I don't want to get rid of the books that I have, but I feel like I need to have the full set, so I have a space saved for that. Ember Queen, which is coming out. The books are beautiful. I enjoyed the first book the most, but I did enjoy the series, so I'm going to go ahead and get the 3rd book from Laura Sebastian. So I'll have the full set of that, and the books are just really pretty. So I want them on my shelf. Let's see. I think that's all I'm getting this month. I've gotten rid of a couple. I'm going to be donating a couple that I've got down here that I'm not going to read anymore, and they just don't go on the shelf. Yeah, so they're going to be donated. Okay, so I did change it up a bit because I did have to make room for those books that are coming, and I moved the Narnia set to the top of the bookshelf next to my lovely plant, and this is what it looks like with the different lights. It helps me when I'm writing to set the ambiance, especially when I'm writing fantasy and sci-fi, so I love it. And that's all I have for you today. Let me know what you're reading and working on this month. And please hit that like button and subscribe to my channel. It's the best way you can support what I'm doing over here. Follow me on Instagram at The Vixen of Fiction and over on Twitch at Vixen of Fiction, where I'll have more videos and sprints. The links are below. And until next time, everyone, remember, be creative.